let's talk about that discussion earlier.
Yeah.
So have
Okay.
you thought about it? So what is it? What if you will assess your own, what do you think is dragging your listening skills down?
This is the,
Ooh, yeah, I
the
want to see
last.
this one.
Yes.
So I
Last.
don't really understand how they do their scoring, but let me see.
This is the last year. This is already last year. It's unbelievable, but yes, last year's one.
Vocabulary speaker while listening. What is this on the side? The 3.9.
This average of
Ah, okay, okay, okay.
the student here. I meant this is last year's one. I was shocked actually.
Oh my God, this is like if you average this one, two, three. Yeah, it's almost like this is almost eight.
No, no,
One,
no.
two,
Just seven,
three,
seven. I
two,
don't know, but
three,
at
two.
this time my score was 70.
This is last year,
This is last year.
and this year is this
This
one.
is today's one.
What happened?
I don't know. My score is, yeah. I don't know. It's a little bit improved though. Little improved.
Yeah, this one retain. This one went up, but this one went down, down. I don't know. Down. This one the same, the same. Eight, eight. This is just how many months difference?
Almost 8 months. But it is not this gap is not important because previous one this time I practiced a lot
Mm-hmm.
about the
Workshop.
pronunciation part. The sentences they provide 9 sentences for check pronunciation, but this
Mm-hmm.
time I had no time to practice at all. I just after when I answering when I was answering the phone when I was answered the phone I was like just almost totally forget about I applied the MSAT test, so I
You just wanted to get it done. That's what's on your head. You just want it done or just finish it, finish the call. That's it.
oh yeah, so I hadn't been able to practice at all. So the pronunciation, the fluency is understandable because previously I practiced a lot.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Vocabularies, I didn't, I haven't studied. I haven't studied memorize. I haven't memorized the vocabulary at all. So it's
Okay.
understandable. Speaking and grammar. Speaking, it's also understandable because 8 months, during 8 months, I practiced with teachers, calling by call.
Mm-mm.
Listening part is always, yes, always pull me down.
And what do you think is?
I don't know. I'm
But
thinking,
if you and me are having classes like this, are you able to like hear every word that comes out from my mouth?
honestly, yes, I think so. Because I am transcribing your classes, almost every class actually, almost all,
Mm-hmm.
except when you like, yeah, except inappropriate one.
Okay.
And I had, yeah, I realized some sometimes 90%, over 90%, like when you say the verb
Mm-hmm.
man's heart is man's heart
Mm-hmm.
started, it's right, started through his the way, the
Oh,
way man's
yeah.
heart,
The way to a man's heart.
the way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
Correct.
That at that time I didn't catch. the saying.
Mm.
That specific, like the specific phrase, specific word.
Yeah, because I'm thinking it could be this or equipment issue that is really affecting your listening skills, or it could also be the way the teacher speaks. So there are several factors that can really drag this down. So what I'm trying to do here is to try to find out what I can do to eliminate those factors to get this up. So you've been doing this almost 8 times, and this one has not shown you nice changes. So I was guessing maybe you can pinpoint what is making this a challenge for you.
I think that is my brain problem.
But
That's really true
okay.
because for listening part, if you
Mm,
can remember the main part to evaluate the listening part is retelling part. They are
yeah.
saying the sentences twice, and I need to
Ah,
recall
yeah.
it.
Correct.
Yeah, that is the main part. So actually, I was asked this question, this result to movie through
Mhm.
the board, not private way.
Mhm.
I posted this result and asked
Yeah, I think I
movie.
saw this on the website too,
Yes,
right?
I asked the movie, what about this result? What do you think about this result? Which means I cannot understand the questions, the examiner's question, which means, but I can answer very well.
Hmm.
Is it
But
possible? So I asked Moby, and Moby asked that.
mm,
He admitted the to evaluate the listening. It's from retelling part, but I think they just improved the way evaluating the whole part.
mm.
So this I don't know, but still I am sad. I don't know.
Yeah, because from all our meetings so far, I do sometimes notice that uh did she hear me or did she understand my question? Sometimes I do that.
Mm,
That's why when you notice, I just throw you one question, and if it's taking you time to respond or something, I try to make another sentence, right? Like I'm
mm, mm,
rushing.
mm, mm,
I'm like moving so fast because I'm trying to brush off the first question, try to give you another one, see if you can respond there.
mm.
And that might be one of the things because I'm not sure if you heard me or if you did not understand my question. So that
Okay,
can fall down under this.
okay,
But
and okay,
mhm, go on.
okay. Go on.
But I am not able to decide yet which one is because we we've only met each other for yeah multiple times maybe, but really
Yes.
short periods.
Few just 2 weeks
Yeah.
so far. Two
So
or
it,
3 weeks, right? 2 weeks.
yeah. So I cannot give my evaluation as
Yet.
this early, not
Mm,
yet, because I have to get more or
okay.
test
Mm,
more which one really is affecting that part.
okay.
Yeah, but
Let's see. We shall see.
yeah, we'll probably see what that is. But man, 8 months, six, 5, 6. So it's been playing between 5 and 6 for 8 months.
No. Actually, previous one was 7.
Good job. Okay. Yeah, but I think right now it's really the equipments because you're not the only one who does that in my class.
What do you
Like
mean?
like
What?
when I say something, they will just say, "Yeah."
Ah.
They only
Yes,
say
yes.
that, but they are not confident enough to tell that, hey, teacher, I did not hear you. Can you say that again? They don't do that. They just pretend they
Mm.
heard me. Like, yeah, they just do like that. And I
Okay.
keep dropping their listening skills, which is not also fair.
Okay, first one. No, first one. So first one.
Mm,
At least for me, if you feel like that, if
mm-hmm,
you feel you are not sure, if you feel that you're not sure if
mm-hmm,
I understand what you're saying or not, just
mm-hmm,
cut me off and tell me, ask me.
mm-hmm.
Do you
Okay.
understand? Do you
Yeah.
really understand what I'm telling, or ask
Yeah.
me?
Did you hear my full question, or did you
Yeah,
get my?
or
Mm-hmm.
can you repeat my full question again?
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good. I think that's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you
Can you
tell me my
repeat?
question?
Can you
Yeah.
repeat my question, or can you repeat what I'm saying, or ask me? I think
Yeah.
for me, I prefer that, but I think actually for students themselves' sake, for the students' sake, I think that would be a good for them. But I'm not sure if they will.
That's a
Some
very
might
good.
not like it, right?
That's a very good suggestion, actually. I think I should start doing that to my students
Hmm.
who answer differently
Just
with
yes.
my questions. Yeah, because we can. With when it comes to equipments, we think it's working fine for us, but on the other line, it's not really working good.
Oh,
So yeah. So when you
okay.
listen to the recording, that's when you realize that something was not okay about the class.
For your with your class, I didn't catch. I haven't catch anything
Okay,
so
good, good.
far. It was all very clear.
Nice. All right. So, are you going to challenge MSIT again after 2 months?
Yeah, I will.
Um, you and another one. I think there's only two in my class who keeps challenging the MSIT.
Oh,
Yeah, there's only two. Keeps on challenging the MSIT.
push your student to do it in every every
I think
month.
they're scared.
It's free.
Even the brainwash, like step two, step three, they stop. They give up.
It's understandable. Memorizing sentences. Oh, memorizing sentences are really tough job. It's not easy.
Yeah, lately I I asked one of my students 'cause I never really cared about those activities, and then I decided to. Can you tell me what is brainwash? So one of my students explained to me. I was shocked.
Why?
150 sentences in the first part, right?
Mm,
Second is doubled, and it
mm.
keeps growing.
Accumulated. Yes, it's accumulated until 10 session, 1,500 sentences.
Isn't it crazy? I mean, you memorize what? Let's say you reach level
No,
test
but
10.
they they will they will give the Korean sentences. It's transcript. It's
Ah,
translated, not memorizing every 1,000. That
okay.
is okay. Yes.
I thought it's just the English, but wow.
No, 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 no. If the Korean manager give the Korean sentence,
Mhm.
and you can kind of transcribe. You can translated
Mhm.
translated them, but the purpose of brainwash is not just using translation. Just want to, if you want, if you just think about something, listen to the
Mhm.
Korean translation. So if you think about something and immediately, if you can say that immediately in English, that is the purpose of brainwash
Okay.
training. but they give the clues in Korean
Give them.
sentences.
I see. I got you.
It's not
Yeah, and
the memorizing test.
everything. Yeah, and it's what was I supposed to say? I forgot. Oh yeah, but they only ask you 30 questions. Like
30?
once you take the
No.
challenge or something like that, you have like
For me, I
mm,
finished sixth session so far.
mm, wow.
They asked 25 for sixth
What the
session.
25?
25. Sixth for sixth session, which means 900 sentences,
Yeah,
right? 150 times 6 it means
correct.
900 sentences, and
Hmm.
they asked 25 sentences.
Yeah. Out of 900 sentences,
Mm,
you're lucky if they ask you all those 25 sentences that you have mastered. It's
I think so.
partly partly luck and yeah, partly hard work. That's what it is. 900.
I
That's
failed
crazy.
first time actually.
You're at step
I
one.
can, what?
First one, brainwash.
Yeah, I failed the for sixth session.
Mm.
I passed the second time, not the first time.
So how many times do you have to take one step?
There's no
Well,
limitation.
ah,
If I
okay.
failed for the first time, I can apply it, apply for it again and again and
Ah,
again.
okay. Then that is good. You don't
Yeah.
go back one step if you failed
No.
like that.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, got you. All right. Well, thank you for sharing this with me. I'm gonna try my best to figure out what is it and what can we do about the listening as well, with your help, of course.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Have a good night. See you
Thank
tomorrow.